Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're on my viewer's account on the VN server. He has the level 90 Greyborn Phantomal Shadowed Charon, and I think this is going to be a really good showcase of his potential and also to be testing out different options that will be working with him. Now in terms of Shadowed Charon, I think that running the Earthshell spell is a great option because he already deals such massive damage, so having some additional protection could be a nice option, but definitely damage artifacts like Star Shower and things also work really well with him. And I think also Twins buffing him, Damon buffing him are all going to be great options. They increase his attack stat, and his attack is going to be based on the big damage multiplier. If you see over here, every 5 seconds Shadow Charon will be summoning a shade. This will be based on his own attack. There is also some multipliers based on the Spirit Marked Hero's attack, but that is not really going to be under your control as much. Now, in terms of the Spirit Marked Heroes, there are 3 heroes which are great options so far. Number 1, Shadewing. Shadewing is the best option because right at the beginning of the battle, he is going to do a map-wide stat debuff. The debuff has to be a stat modification debuff, like whether reducing attack speed, defenses, or haste. Those are the big 4 that I've thought of so far. But Shadewing, he does that right from the beginning of the battle. Also good options are Cyran, which we've already mentioned, because he does an attack speed debuff to all enemies. It is not immediate at the beginning of the battle, but we're going to show you that is still fast enough that you are going to get massive value from this. And then another one that I've just been testing right now is Alna. Alna is another really good option because she does a haste debuff right from the beginning of the battle. And so there's going to be that synergy there. So those are basically the options. Unfortunately, you can't have Alna buffing Shadowed Charon because then he can't give the Spirit Mark to her. But those are the 3 heroes I have thought of so far. If you know any other hero that does a stat debuff like the main stats, full enemy team wide, then definitely mention them in the comment section because those could be great things to try out along with the Shadowed Charon. So first of all, I'm going to show it to you with Shadewing. Even if you have low copies Shadewing, like right here, he has his Withering Curse right here, which is this ability, and this is the one which is going to do the debuff. So even at low copies, he can work in this comp, because you're just really using him as a debuff bot. Of course, if he's higher ascended, he's going to hit harder, and the Spirit Marked, damage is going to be higher. But the Shadow Charon himself just deals massive damage even without. So, like for example, he's not even Paragon upgrade the Shadewing here, but you're going to see that this is going to wreck the enemy team. Bonnie is a really good, Bonnie is a good option because you are going to be doing that debuff strategy. They're going to spread. Look at that damage burst. Already enemies are bursting like 5 seconds in because Shadow Charon is casting his spell. And this enemy team is no easy team. Honestly speaking, it's an Alna Baleran combo protecting him. It can be really tanky. And also Baleran, he can recover up to full height. He can ascend. And then it can be difficult to take him down. But you have plenty of damage output from this team, as you guys see here, even with the defensive artifact. And you might be thinking, is the Paragon matched? The Paragon is very matched between these 2. I'll show you in the battle record. But it's like, we make quick work of it. Most of the team is alive. And we had massive debuffs onto them. Look at the Shadowed Charon damage. Shadewing did a lot of damage as well, even at this low ascension. And the Paragon is matched because if you look, we have 2 Paragon 3s, 1 Paragon 4, and then Supreme Plus or not even. And on the enemy team, 2 Paragon 4s, 1 Paragon 2, 1 Paragon 1, and then a Supreme Plus, all Celestial Hypogeans. So yeah, it shows it's matched, but they were no match basically for this Greyborn comp. Now, if we're going to show you some different options, different option is going, and you do not need your ultimate as well, right? All the damage is skill based, so it doesn't matter if they have Dunling here or not. It doesn't matter what they have basically. So now I want to show you Cyran because Cyran is going to be good, but you're going to see there's a bit of a delay. You see it here, no attack speed debuff yet. Now there's the attack speed debuff, okay? And now the damage is going to be coming through. But the thing is, Shadowed Charon, he deals damage every 5 seconds. So like if you can get your debuff in play before the first 5 seconds, like Cyran does, you're still going to have almost the same amount of damage output. Cyran has the other advantage of blocking the enemy artifact. And okay, so we need to think about, we're going to show you Alna after this. Alna, honestly, she is good, but she's kind of the weakest of all of them from the testing I've done so far. Maybe because her attack stat is lower than the other heroes, or it's still a convincing win, but it might take a longer fight, right? So you're gonna see it with Alna. Alna also works because she does have that right from the beginning of the battle AoE haste debuff onto the enemies. So Shadow Charon buffing Alna has to be, and then we'll just have her protect, you know, Bonnie in the back. You're gonna see what happens here. You still are gonna have the same effect. All the enemies are haste debuffed, and now they're also attack debuff from Shadowed Charon, because he puts the attack debuff on top of enemies who are debuffed. So it's a bit slower to kill them, but like it's so tanky and really hardly anything possible for the enemy to do to you. Baelran, yeah, so you're gonna see here, okay, Alna goes down, and now all that is standing is gonna be the Baelran, and Shadowed Charon is going to destroy him. So this is honestly, it's crazy how strong the Graveborn Phantomal is. It definitely is going to shape the meta for Supreme Arena this phase, and maybe even phase 3, depending on what heroes are offered. So yeah, this Baelran is tanky, but it's no match. There's nothing he can do. It's just all going to be over in the end. So Alna is another great option, which is going to work. Okay, guys, so the next thing I want to try is going to be a Satrana, Niru. We can move Niru. We want him to be buffing our Shadow Charon. I guess we don't need it. Like, let's have some survival. So, the reason I want to try this is because if... now, Bonnie cannot map-wide debuff, especially early on. But Niru and Satrana, like, they can spread, basically, those debuffs quickly or rapidly. That's basically our plan. And then, hopefully, this comp is going to work as well. Let's go ahead and give it a try. So, yeah, I don't know if this is going to work because... it's like it's a combo that needs to happen to get the debuffs onto the enemies, right? Okay, there we go. The debuffs were all off. Okay, so you guys really see when the damage burst starts coming in, that is proof that you have activated the shadow. Basically, you've spread debuffs to most enemies, right? And we did do it, but it was a bit delayed. So like, this is gonna work. We're probably gonna clean it up here. We are a higher Paragon upgraded compared to the opponents. So it's not exactly a fair test, but basically this gives you another maybe potential way of unlocking the debuff potential by having spreaders. Shadowed Charon, like having your Spirit Marked ally Bonnie and then spread it with the other heroes. And that's basically what happened here. I want to try it maybe without the Satrana. If we just have Niru and Damon, could it still be enough? Like, not the Satrana, and we just go for, like, we go for the twins again. Go for the twins and have it like that. Could this work? So, we have, basically, the thing is, Bonnie can be spread debuffs in two ways. One is by Niru, because he has AoE magic damage, but you need to have another one, and Damon also has magical damage, which should be maybe AoE, and together, they will be able to spread the Bonnie debuffs pretty quickly. That's basically the whole plan. Because you need to spread the debuffs fast. Otherwise, you're not going to get good value out of the Shadowed Charon. Okay. So I mean, the backline enemy got popped. It looks like we're spreading quite well. Quite well spreading. And it looks like we should be good. So this one can work too. It doesn't have to be Satrana. This one, we're still Paragon advantage compared to the opponent. There's no question about that. But unfortunately, to use these heroes in this combo, we have to be at a Paragon advantage. But it shows you basically proof of concept that this is also going to be a viable strategy to have, like, you know, map-wide enemy debuffs. But really, the foolproof ways are Shadewing, even Alna, although Shadewing, Cyran, Alna, because they do it themselves. They don't need to have like a 2-piece, 3-piece combo in order to spread the debuffs. And look at the Shadow Charon damage, and Bonnie as well. So that is really the thing. And I really wish there were some other heroes that have AoE debuffs, but they're just not exactly that many heroes in the game that have AoE debuffs. But basically that's it. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Hopefully this was entertaining and also interesting to see. Good luck in Supreme Arena and Clash runs this week. And if you're investing into Graveborn Phantomal, definitely run one of these comps. They should do really well for you. And as time goes on, hopefully there will be some developments and even more interesting comps that come out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this video. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video and a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.